Because of nuptials, usually.
Because they're worth it. That's why.
Number 4, miracle cure kills 5th patient. Oh, man, what a cure.
We've seen a lot of that going around lately,
a cure
right?
for the common death.
Oh, that's funny.
My goodness. Number 3, cow loses their jobs as milk prices drop. Well, I wish that was the case now.
Right.
Number 2, amphibious pitcher makes his debut.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
Number 1.
Maybe I should get like
Drum
one of them
roll.
drum
We need a
rolls.
drum roll.
Yeah.
Forecasters call for weather on Monday. Hey! There's going to be weather for Monday, Hans.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Weather. Okay. There you go. How about an applause? That'll do it, right?
Yeah. I guess.
I wish, you know what? I
Crazy
wish
headline.
things were that easy because you know as well as I do, forecasters have an easy job because they can be wrong all the time and it doesn't matter.
It's just like an odds maker. They could be right, be wrong, and they don't really care.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty excited just because we're actually able to do things. Like I was saying yesterday, I was out detailing my Yukon, and it's been a while, man. It's been a while since, you know, I take pride in keeping those clean, and it's hard with kids.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, did you know that today is also Sam Houston's birthday?
Did not know that.
It's Jennifer Jones' birthday. It's Desi Arnaz. You know, Desi Arnaz.
Lucy, I'm home.
Yeah, that's
that
for
was-
him.
that-
That guy was the real man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could you imagine having to put up with Lucy?
Oh, I know.
You know, that's, you know, unfortunately, that's part of our culture that young kids today just don't get to experience. I love Lucy. What a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For its time, man.
Right.
Yeah.
and think about it. They didn't do multiple takes. I mean, they just
Rolled with it.
They rolled it. Yep. Just like my big thing with old radio. Have you ever heard like the Night Ranger or any of the old radio shows?
Yep.
What they did back then was actually acting. They sat there and they ran those shows live, and they had different microphones set up for, you know, the different sound effects and things that they're going to use.
No. And if they messed up, they messed up.
Right. It was just that simple. Dr. Seuss's birthday, obvious. Pius the 12th. Don't know who that is. I don't know a lot about him. Do you?
Pious? No.
Pius. No. How about this one? Let me get my Russian on. Okay. Mikhail Gorbachev.
Oh, Mikhail Gorbachev, the one that has the tattoo of Florida and Cuba on his head.
Yeah, you know, maybe he was meant to live there.
Maybe he was.
You know, we're not body shaming.
No.
Okay, we are.
It was a beautiful, beautiful tattoo. Oh, it wasn't a tattoo. It was a
birthmark, wasn't it?
Birthmark, yeah.
Yeah. It was Ron Gantz's birthday today.
Ron Gant.
Yeah.
Former Cincinnati Red, Atlanta Brave.
Yeah, you know, he was better when he was with the Braves.
He was better. Yeah.
How about this? James Bond, not the original, Daniel Craig. Okay, sorry.
James Bond.
Yes, Daniel Craig was born this day, 1968, in Chester, England.
Ooh.
Isn't that like, that's like the most English name that I can imagine?
Yeah.
Maybe if you added field onto it. Chesterfield.
Yeah, or Manchester. It's always Manchester or Chester.
It is. Chris Martin from Coldplay was born today. Happy birthday to all those people. And Luke Combs. I mean, there's just not a lot of people that were like super famous born today. Reggie Bush, maybe some people know that. Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, and to whoever is listening to this and it's your birthday, happy frickin' birthday today.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Okay, so, oh man, we could get into some of this, but I don't know. I got a question for you. The N word. Let's go there.
Nasty?
No, the other N word. We're not going to say the word.
Neighbor.
We're just going to talk about the word.
Neighbor?
Not the NR word, not the neighbor word, the NA word.
The NA word.
Yeah, nah.
NAFTA?
No, we're going to talk about it. No, it's not NAFTA. It's the one that Mr. Wallen, Morgan Wallen, used while interacting with his friends. Now, here's my take on it. I think that we're all Americans. And if you start socially dividing, especially with language, that's a form of racism.
Yeah.
If you're in a country and one person can say it and one person can't say it, some people are scared.
People get offended too easy. That's the problem.
Oh, you mean people make a choice to get offended?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they can kiss my white butt.
Yes. White ours.
You know.
Since we were talking about England.
We're all Americans, right?
Yeah.
Now, is it offensive to say the NA word?
Yeah, it probably is.
You think it is?
I think it is. I wouldn't want nobody to call me names all the time.
Right. Well, it's
but it's a personal thing, I guess.
It is. Here, pull up one of your stories for a second. I'll tell you what I got to do, folks. I got to run in and give my wife a phone number because her car's in the shop and they just started calling me.
Oh,
and
no.
You know how it is.
Right.
So you go with it for a second.
All right. I got a story here. It's matter of fact, we're calling it Coyote Ugly, folks. Coyote with a plastic tub stuck over its head rescued in Florida. A coyote is recovering at a Florida sanctuary after rescuers spent days searching for the animal to remove a giant plastic tub that was stuck over its head. Members of the Wild Florida Rescue Group said in a Facebook post that it took 4 days to track down and wrangle the coyote after it was spotted wandering with an Utz sourdough pretzel tub stuck around its neck. Rescuers said the tub was preventing the coyote from eating or drinking, and it appeared to be having difficulty breathing. The tub was removed from around the animal's neck, and the coyote was taken to the Bush Wildlife Sanctuary to receive treatment for an infected neck wound caused by the tub. Officials said the coyote is recovering well, and they expect to release it back into the wild in the near future.
Thank you very much. Sorry about that, folks. You know, It is what it is. You know, car problems. So when we had the real bad cold the other day, they got some bad gas over there at the Walmart or the whatever it sits in front of the Walmart, the cheapest place to get gas. So my wife, she doesn't go to the same place I do to get gas because I go get gas for the quality of the gas. Always have, always will.
Right.
She goes, and she's one of them people that will drive all the way across town to get gas that's 2 cents cheaper per gallon. Are you one of them people, or are you one of the people, I want good gas?
I'm one of the people that whatever's closest to the direction I'm going in, I don't go out of my way.
See, yeah, there's people like that too. So, anyways, she got gas there, and now we've got this real bad mist. And I've used Seafoam, and I use something else. Now it's throwing a code, so it's an injector code. I was like, well, I'll change the injector myself. Okay, which one is it? Because literally there's about 10 different injectors and they range in price from $38 to $255.
Right.
How many people have had that problem?
Yep.
Like today, you can't even figure out what part is actually supposed to go on there unless you ask the 16-year-old that's working during the day at O'Reilly's. You literally can't figure out which one goes where. You know what I mean?
It's true. Cars have changed a lot over the years. I mean, it's come to the point where you can't even work on them yourself.
You're right. It's kind of like language. Back to the N word.
Yeah.
To the NA word.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a difference between NR and NA? I do believe there is. Because in culture, and it's American culture, whether they want to say and take, this is black culture, don't appropriate it. Morgan Wallen, he used the N word with the A at the end, right?
Right.
And now he set sales records despite the controversy. They tried to knock him off his horse, I'm pretty sure is what they did.
Right.
Do I think that it's necessarily in the best taste to use those words? No. But I hate the fact in America that people think that they can do something or say something that another American can't because of their skin color. Is that not the most racist thing that you've ever heard in your life?
It does. It's trying to be someone's trying to run someone else's, way of thinking.
Oh, you mean
believe.
lack of freedom?
Lack
you
of
mean
freedom,
suppression and oppression of freedom and liberty? Yeah, that really gets to me. Here's this guy, he's a hard worker. He's, whatever. And then we have these people on the white side of things. And they're, I'm so sorry. Sorry for what? Hey, do you ever get to the point where you're like, why is everybody apologizing for something that you never did?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
We're supposed to apologize for slavery, although we've never owned a slave, and we're supposed to apologize to people that were never slaves.
That's why I call it cancel culture.
Right.
Because they're canceling everything we're saying.
Well, not everything we're saying.
Most
only the
things.
things that they pick.
Handpick.
Yeah, they're not going to say.
And nitpick.
Yeah. Do you think that they would cancel you getting on your knees and saying, I'm sorry for being white?
Yeah.
I don't expect anybody for any color. I really don't care what color they are. I don't expect you to get on your knee and say you're sorry for being anything but you, unless you do something that's bad.
Yeah.
If you do something, by all means.
It's on you.
Right. Just, hey, it is what it is. Well, he's smashing the Billboard's Top 100. He's smashing sales of his songs. Maybe that tells something. Maybe that is, one of those things that's like a precursor to what's really happening. Maybe people are getting pissed off about it. You think so?
I would say so. Yeah.
Have you ever been in the situation where somebody did something to you? Maybe you didn't wear a mask or something like that, where they chastised you for it?
Yeah. Walking in my local Walmart, it happened.
And what'd they say?
The lady said, it's corporate policy. You have to wear a mask, sir. I said, it's not in my Constitution. I said, you have a good day.
Right. Well,
and I walked on.
It was the old lady, wasn't it?
It was.
Okay, yeah, because there's one lady that she looks like she's the sweet old grandma.
Yeah.
But man, when she opens her mouth, it's like the hell demons come out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. Yeah.
I had a run-in with that lady too, and I'm very nice. I was walking in and I had the girls, and I was just in a hurry. Would you like a mask? No, thank you, ma'am.
Right.
But then when I was walking out, she gave me the death stare.
Yeah.
And people were walking in and they took a mask. Thank you so much for caring about other people's health, and then gave me the death stare. And I'm like, hey, whatever,
Yeah. It's like people like that think that their words are going to affect you.
Well, one mask isn't good enough. Now we're supposed to wear two masks.
No, 3, according to Dr. Fauci.
Oh, 3 now?
Yeah.
Wow, really getting it in there.
Yeah.
I understand wearing 3 layers if it's cold outside.
2 masks and a pair of underwear.
But you know what? You can still smell a fart in 3 layers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, that's those Hanes mask. My bad.
Yeah, I'm not with it. I guess from the other side, I see the hospitals actually shutting down COVID wings, actually stopping taking people's temperatures. There's something behind that. They're not doing that because they're trying to get people sick. They're doing it because it's not a threat anymore, or the threat level has been suppressed to a point where, right, it's diminished to the point that it's not, maybe it's cost effective. I don't know. Does that enter into their minds?
Yeah, it was cost effective. It cost our dear POTUS a second term. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Well, think about this too. And nobody ever brings this up, and I don't know why. When this whole COVID-19 thing shut everything down,
yeah,
how many people got cancer and they are not going to be able to catch it in time because normal screenings weren't being done?
Right.
How many people had surgeries to fix, rotator cuffs or whatever, and their bodies got worse because they weren't able to go in and get the proper procedures done?
I've never seen surgeries and everything get put on hold so much. And I know that from working at the hospital, that surgeries were literally packed up for months because of this.
Right. Didn't they lose something like in that one little hospital, like $58 million, something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you recover from that?
I guess you...
Oh, I know how you do it. You inject $8 billion into the American economy for... creating awareness for transgender bathrooms.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're making a lot of money that way.
Right.
Oh, and then I got another idea you heard yesterday, that in this stimulus, Biden is actually cutting